Hi, my name is Gala. I feel like Westminster prepared me to be able to connect with individuals from around the world, whether it's in a refugee camp or in a policy meeting. As the student body president at Westminster University, I had the opportunity to work and serve our amazing students here. It taught me the power of storytelling. It taught me the power of advocacy for marginalized communities, and also like advocating for individuals who may not necessarily have a seat at the table, but they're welcome to bring their folding chairs. As a first generation student of color, Westminster's scholarship opportunities made it possible to be able to live my dream, to be able to get my bachelor's degree with not only a diploma, but many transformative experiences, many learnings, many leadership opportunities that I was taking advantage of at Westminster University that I'm extremely grateful for. Through many of the opportunities on Westminster University campus, I was able to become a global-minded peacemaker, so ready to change the world. When I came to Westminster University, I saw that no one looked like me, no one spoke the same language as me, but because of the atmosphere, the inclusive space that Westminster provides, I was able to live up to my story. My name is Obaid Baradzai, and I'm a Westminster graduate.
I had an opportunity to have dinner with Obaid. One of the nicest guys, has such a great energy. Actually shared with me that he loves tea. So he said he just absolutely loves tea, and he's just a super kind soul. So folks, without further ado, I want to do a proper introduction for Obaid. Obaid was applying to graduate schools. He reached out to President Dobkin to ask her if she would write his recommendations. Beth obliged. How often does that happen in a large university, especially any university? During Obaid's time as a student leader, he was able to build relationships with senior leadership, even with the president, and gain the confidence to follow up on that relationship. Obaid applied to 9 graduate programs in international relations and policy at Harvard, Stanford, Columbia, Princeton, University of Chicago, Rice, Tufts, Georgetown, and Johns Hopkins, and he got admitted to all of them. Wow. He has decided to attend Columbia University.
Yeah.
Huge round of applause. Very cool. Obaid is here with us tonight. He's got a huge story, so powerful, but more so is his commitment to making the world a better place. So without further ado, folks, if you wouldn't mind, here with us tonight, please turn your attention not to me, but right behind me. Let's give a huge round of applause, Obaid Baradzai!
Thank you. I was born and raised in one of the most oppressed and disadvantaged countries on earth, Afghanistan. As a kid, my toys were bullet cartridges, broken as my dreams of survival. So growing up in Kabul, Afghanistan, we were living in this 3-bedroom, low-income apartment. And in our living room, we had these human-sized glass windows. To the one on the right, I would watch my neighbor's kids watch Tom and Jerry at night, making me laugh hysterically, like, ha ha ha. To the one on the left, I would watch explosions happening and simply say prayers for the victims. I always live in the dual reality of hope and despair, between a window full of laughter, joy, and peace, and the other, the harsh realities of life, the reality that I may not be alive the next day if I simply walk to a grocery store to pick up milk for my family. And that's life. Having been born in war and having grown up in war, I always thought about myself as a product of war. I had to believe that I was born in war, and therefore I was a product of war. I had to believe that a backward, desert-dwelling Muslim immigrant and a first-generation student of color cannot get an education, let alone be seen in these spaces and thrive. And clearly, that's not true. Thanks to Westminster, because Westminster University has truly been the only place where my story has been made possible. What a liberal and interdisciplinary education Westminster challenged us to be intellectually fearless, with a strong focus on equity, diversity, and inclusion. Westminster taught us that our courage to speak up and do something positive has to be bigger than our fear of being heard, of being silent. When in small classroom settings where professors knew our names in a tiny community, Westminster allowed us to develop skills and foster connections that will last a lifetime. And for that, I'm truly grateful. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all so much for being here, for supporting our incredible students, for supporting our students like myself, because it can go a really, really long way, and it really helps highlight and bring forth a lot of unheard stories and see voices that we love to create space for. And as I said earlier, that there are not many seats at the table, bring a folding chair because it's all about inclusion and peace at the end of the day. So thank you all so much.
Thanks so much. Thank you very much. Folks, now is the